What is going on, everybody? Welcome back into the channel. My name is Rock Soldier, and today we're going to be reacting to Jinjer, who is going to be the one live. Super excited. Check out this track, guys. We're going to hop right into it. Let's get it. I like that. I like that. Yeah, so it definitely seems like the song is pollution oriented, right? Talking about the pollution and the effects that has on the world as a whole, right? I know we've heard it all a bunch, right? But I mean, it really is a huge issue. I appreciate you guys telling me that Jinjer does a lot of political stuff, right? Because that definitely made this easy to pick out in terms of what she was talking about. But I like this little this little end part of the verse here, where it's like, "Come on, you motherfucker, step above the crowd, raise your fist in the air, and shout out loud." Right? I mean, it's just a good line, and I've always appreciated lines in songs that are really just geared towards getting the crowd active and involved. Right? I mean, I think that is one of the most underrated things you could do for a song, right? Is to specifically put a line in there to like specifically get a reaction from the crowd, right? I mean, because when you go to see a concert, man, it's about the experience, man. It's not just about hearing the songs that you listen to all the time. It's about the performance and the experience and the entertainment factor. And I think just having a line like that in one of your songs gives you so much to play with. You know, so many ideas and so many different avenues to take in terms of, you know, how creative you want to be in doing whatever, you know? Yeah, that's another shout out loud. Yeah, so I mean, it kind of seems like she's like almost like calling for like a protest against the man or the one, if you will, the one, right? And yeah, I don't think there's any just like specifically just one person, or one kind of company or field that she's referring to, but just any kind of these big companies or these big people, these rich people who have these companies and they make a product and, you know, ultimately just destroy the environment, especially the places around their factories, and whatnot, with the waste and how that affects plant life and tree life, water, and ultimately all that stuff plays a huge part into us, and especially even more so the people who live in those areas, right? And it's kind of interesting seeing them call for I mean, I think it's a little back in it, right? Because I think this could easily be misinterpreted when she says, you know, fight back with full force, pick up the weapon of your own choice. I mean, I feel like that can definitely be misinterpreted as like saying like, hey, let's go get some fucking weapons and let's go fuck these people up, like literally. And I don't think that's quite what she's getting at, right? I mean, I think her songs are too political for that, and the way that she expresses herself through music. I think she's more calling for a protest, or maybe just kind of that, the idea of just being conscious, right, of your own waste and how you treat the environment. I mean, obviously you're just one person, but you know, one person truly can have a huge effect, on the area that they're living in, you know. And so I think it could be easily misconstrued as like a violent line, where I think it's really just more of like, stick up for what you believe in, fight for what's important, you know. A little reggae again here on this one. Yeah. I think that's a great way to put it, right? Especially when we're talking about pollution and whatnot, and how you on an individual basis can make a huge effect in the area that you know live in, or that you're around all the time, you know. I mean, and this kind of line here: don't deny the past you've lived, don't neglect the future you have, right? I mean, at some point, let's just say for instance, all of us have thrown something out of our car window. Almost all of it. I can almost guarantee it. All of us have thrown something, even if it's just something small, right? You know, and it's like saying, don't neglect that, don't deny that. I mean, we've all done little things like that that have not maybe been the best for the environment, right? But that doesn't mean we can't start doing things to help the environment. Start being proactive about it and stuff. You know, start holding your friends accountable and stuff in your car or whatever. And, you know, make sure you're putting stuff in your trash bags and tying them up or whatever. And just, you know, being conscious about our environment and the world we live in, you know. I like the little reggae twist there on the end of the song. Sweet. All right, so that was Jinjer, Who Is Gonna Be the One. And I thought this was great, man. I mean, another political-oriented song, man, but I think it's a very important one. And definitely probably not one that gets talked about quite as much nowadays with so many other important issues going on and stuff. But you know, in terms of how we take care of our planet and the pollution that goes into it and stuff is a huge thing, and is a huge factor on our planet, and you know, therefore a huge factor on us as people. And it's something that definitely, you know, is a little less talked about than I remember it being than when I was like a kid, you know, 15-20 years ago or whatever it was, right? But yeah, I mean, who's at first, you know, when I read the song title, who's going to be the one, I was like, who's going to be the one to challenge me? Almost, it's almost kind of where I was going when I was like, wait a minute, I'm listening to Jinjer, right? That's probably not what this is going to, right? And it's kind of like, who's going to be the one to make the change, you know, to really put their foot through the door and really kind of make that mainstream change to where it's almost like a fad or a trend or a popular thing to take care of your environment and to hold the people accountable that are destroying the planet, you know. So overall, man, I gotta say I enjoyed this song, and hopefully you guys did as well. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, hit that sub button, and hit that bell. Know we're dropping in the next one. That is all I got for you for now. It's your boy Rock Soldier. Have a great rest of your night. Better tomorrow. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Alright, guys. Peace.